Hey there, savvy investors and curious minds. Welcome to our deep dive into the moving world of livestock investments. Today, we're going to chew the cud over some recent beefy stats from the USDA that are more tantalizing than a steak at the barbecue. We're not just talking about any old numbers here. These stats are sizzling hot and show a trend in the beef industry that's as juicy as a well-cooked ribeye. So, whether you're a seasoned investor or just dipping your toes in the financial waters, buckle up. Our mission: to explore why these meaty trends are turning the livestock industry into a potential cash cow. We'll dissect these numbers like a butcher and uncover why putting your dollars into cows, pigs, and chickens might just be the smartest move you'll make this year. So grab your notepad, sharpen your pencils, and let's get ready to beef up your investment portfolio, understanding the stats. All right, let's herd our thoughts and corral some facts. We're diving into the USDA's latest stats from the years 2020 to 2022, and let me tell you, these numbers are more packed with information than a barn at feeding time. 20, the year of surprising growth. Picture this: 27.6 billion pounds of beef disappearing faster than socks in a laundry. That's right, the total beef disappearance in 2020 was a whopping 27.6 billion pounds. But it's not just about the beef. The retail value moved up to an astonishing $123.2 billion. That's billion with a B, folks. 2021, riding the bull market. The beef train didn't stop there. In 2021, we saw a leap to 28.0 billion pounds of beef vanishing, probably into delicious burgers and steaks. The cash register kept ringing as the retail equivalent value beefed up to a hearty $136.0 billion. Talk about a prime cut of profit. 22, the stakes have never been higher. Hold on to your cowboy hats. In 2022, we saw a slight uptick to 28.2 billion pounds. Seems like everyone wanted a piece of the pie. Or should I say the beef? And the money? Well, it skyrocketed to a meaty $143.9 billion in retail value. That's like selling the entire cow, and not just the steak. So what do these numbers tell us? It's simple. The beef industry isn't just growing, it's thriving faster than a calf on a spring day. And for you, the investor, these aren't just numbers. They're the sound of opportunity knocking at your barn door. Economic indicators. Welcome to the finance farmyard, where we don't count chickens before they hatch, but we sure do analyze beef trends. The global demand BBQ. Here's the sizzle. Global demand for beef is like a barbecue that never ends. It's not just about the love for a good steak. It's about a growing global population with an appetite for protein. This unending BBQ means beef prices are as stable as a four-legged milking stool, making them a delectable slice of the investment pie. Pricing trends, not just chump change. Let's talk beef bucks. The pricing trends in the beef market are as predictable as a cow's dinner time. That's good news for investors because predictable is profitable. While other markets fluctuate like a chicken with its head cut off, beef prices have shown steady growth, fattening up your potential returns. Market stability, as solid as a bull. The beef market has more stability than a barn in a storm. With consistent demand and growth, it's a safer bet than playing pin the tail on the donkey in the dark. Investing in beef is like planting a seed in fertile soil. It's bound to grow, and the chances of a drought are lower than a snake's belly. In short, these economic indicators are like the perfect recipe for a profitable investment stew. So don your farmer's hat and consider sowing some seeds in the beef market. Who knows, you might just reap a bountiful harvest. Investment potential. Welcome to the investment rodeo, where today's bull could be tomorrow's cash cow. Why beef is the new gold. Think of beef as the new gold rush. But instead of mining for nuggets, you're investing in ribeyes. With the stats we've seen, putting your money in livestock is like buying a ticket to the gravy train. As the market shows, beef isn't just for dinner. It's a main course in the investment banquet. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all eggs in one basket. Ever heard of not putting all your eggs in one basket? Well, why not add some beef to that basket? Diversifying with livestock can add a sturdy four-legged leg to your investment stool. Livestock investment can be a hedge against the volatility of the stock market, kind of like having a sturdy fence around your financial field. Risks and rewards. No risky business here. Sure, every investment has its risks. Even cows can kick. But with the steady growth we're seeing, the risks are more like a gentle moo than a wild rodeo. The rewards, they can be as hearty as a home-cooked steak dinner. With careful planning and market analysis, you could be grilling up profits in no time. So, investors, it's time to saddle up and ride into the sunset of beef market investing. With these trends, you might just be the next cattle baron of Wall Street. Sustainable farming and future trends. Welcome to the future, where cows are greener and the pastures are digital. Sustainable farming, not just a bunch of hot air. Picture this: happy cows, green pastures, and a blue sky. That's not a screensaver. That's sustainable farming. It's about as trendy as avocados on toast, but way more impactful. Embracing sustainable practices in livestock farming isn't just good for Mother Earth. It's becoming a selling point for consumers. Think of it as organic food, but for your investment portfolio. Predicting the future, like a farmer's almanac, but for beef. If you could read the future in cow manure, you'd know that sustainable practices are the next big thing. But since we can't, let's rely on market trends. The shift towards sustainability is more than a fad. It's a movement. Investing in sustainable livestock practices today could be like planting a seed for a bountiful harvest tomorrow. Expert opinions, like cow whisperers, but for money. What do the experts say? They're mooing in unison. Sustainability is key. It's like having a golden goose, but instead it's a cow that eats grass and helps the planet. So let's gear up our tractors and plow into the future. Sustainable livestock farming isn't just good karma, it's good business. Case studies. Welcome to the barnyard of success stories, where every cow has a silver lining. From farm to fortune, real-life success tales. Let's take a stroll through the Hall of Fame for livestock investors. These aren't just tales of old MacDonald. They're stories of real people turning moo to moolah. We've got farmers who transformed their cowsheds into gold mines, and investors who milked the market for all it's worth. Interviews, wisdom straight from the farmer's mouth. Hear it from the horse's mouth, or in this case, the farmer's. We've got interviews with folks who've seen their bank accounts fatten faster than a prize steer at the county fair. They'll share their secrets on how they rode the bull market and avoided stepping in. Well, utilizing market trends, riding the wave of moolah. These case studies aren't just heartwarming, they're enlightening. Learn how savvy investors used market trends to their advantage, turning a little grain into a whole lot of bread. So grab your pitchfork and let's dig into these inspiring stories. Who knows? The next livestock legend could be you, getting started with livestock investment. Welcome to the Starter's Pen, where we turn greenhorns into seasoned ranchers of the investment world. The first step, swapping your suit for overalls. Ready to jump into the livestock game? First things first, let's trade those office shoes for some sturdy boots. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Your first step is to educate yourself about the market. Think of it like learning to ride a horse before entering a rodeo. Gathering your tools, the investor's tackle box. Just like farming, you need the right tools to harvest success. This means understanding market trends, getting to know the ins and outs of livestock breeds, and maybe even making a friend or two in the agricultural sector. Remember, knowledge is power, or in this case, the best kind of fertilizer for your investment crop. Avoiding the mud puddles, navigating potential pitfalls. Every field has its mud puddles. In investment terms, this means being aware of market volatility, regulatory changes, and environmental factors. Think of these like the weather of the stock market. Unpredictable, but with the right preparation, totally manageable. So grab your hat and your investment plan, and let's gallop into the world of livestock investment. It's an exciting ride, and you've just got the best seat in the house. Conclusion, wrapping up our farmyard journey. Well, folks, we've come to the end of our agricultural odyssey. And what a ride it's been, more twists and turns than a country road. We've chewed the cud over some beefy stats, dived into the hay bales of investment potential, and even got our boots dirty with some real-world success stories. Now you're as equipped as a farmer on harvest day to make some informed decisions about livestock investment. Remember, in the world of investments, the beef market is not just another cow in the herd. It's a prize bull worth betting on. So, until next time, keep your investments growing and your cattle lowing. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this rodeo of knowledge, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more financial wisdom.